fellas. How we doing? Was this a coordinated walk-in? Are we already recording? Oh, sweet. Oh, I gotta move this. Hold on. Anyone want to kick us off, or what do you guys think? Alrighty, welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is October 13th, 11:25 a.m. We figured we'd get this one out of the day or out of the way early so we can focus on repairs at the hospital afterwards. How are we feeling, fellas?
Anything? Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'd like to apologize to absolutely nobody. No. Obviously, yeah. I feel bad about my actions.
Well, what actions? Because people might not know. People might be
I'm sure
people
are. I'm sure people are pretty
people
well
maybe
aware.
have never heard, so maybe just like a update on everything that happened.
It would be a wild episode if this was the one that you decided, I'll check this podcast out.
Maybe it'll be funny.
True. Yeah, no, I mean, I fucked up pretty badly on all ends. You guys were right. Pretty head on. I was pretty wrong in every way. Yeah. So.
Well, was there any consequence to you being wrong? Did you make anybody's life materially worse in the process?
Well, I'm not sure about that. I would assume, hopefully not. But there's a chance. And if that's the case, I would feel awful, yeah.
You would feel awful if it was the case.
Well, I still feel bad right now, yeah. I apologize.
Why do you think you didn't make anyone's life materially worse?
I have no idea.
So do you think you did or you didn't?
I mean, I guess, yes, I would say if people are getting removed from the first class list because of me, then yeah.
You know how nice first class is. You know how nice it is to sit in first class. And then to take that out of people's... You can't go backwards. You don't spend time in first class and then go sit wedged between two people and have the fucking Biscoff cookies and the damn Cheez-Its.
You relegated me.
Mm-hmm.
You knocked me from the Premier League down into the championship.
I know, and I'm sorry for that.
Of your own accord.
I got a Delta gift card for you. It's on the way. It should be in your mailbox by tomorrow.
How much?
He'll see when he gets it.
That's not going to cover one upgrade.
It should cover upgrades for the rest of the year, and then we'll work out a payment plan afterwards.
There's no chance. The backbone of this podcast...
I'm not even joking.
40% of our topic on this podcast is talking about first class.
I know. We're fucked.
No,
Weird.
We are not. How dare you? How dare you?
Trying to sit with us.
Francis, I'm talking upgrades for a year. Forgive me, please.
We got
upgrades.
We got a long way to go, amigo.
3 upgrades,
and you
Francis.
Just said the rest of the year. It's late October.
I can lock you in for a year. I'm going to have to move some money around, but I'll work on it.
If you present me with a gift card that somehow magically upgrades me to Delta 360, we'll talk.
Well, I mean, now we're talking all of the money I have.
You're gonna need to have lunch with Ed Bastian himself, and get me on his radar.
I mean, money comes and goes. But what you've robbed yourself of, friendship, I mean, that's a finite resource in this world.
No, I mean, yeah, I am very sorry. I was stupid. There's really no other way to say it. I mean, I guess, yeah, sometimes I say things and I don't really expect there to be any consequences, especially not on other people.
Like,
So
yeah, I mean, have you talked to KFC in Feidelberg?
I have not, no.
Because
Their gift cards will be on the way as well.
There's a line out the door right now of
Trust me.
beleaguered
The checkbook's not happy.
relegees.
were you downstairs? Did you go downstairs at all? Because as me and Francis,
I faced the music.
yeah,
Yeah.
But was anyone down there?
Been here since 9.
That's whose house
shaking
you ruined?
hands.
Was there anybody down there that
Fights was down there. I loosely made eye contact with him, and then I felt so bad.
Well, what do you think is worse for fights? Being removed from the first class list or being told by Dave on a public forum that he is no longer worthy of that because of something he did in his job?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know if I'm really at a place where I can speak on all of that, but I feel bad about it. I definitely, when I said I wanted to be on the first class list, obviously I was not intending on.
Well, I wish someone would have warned you.
Yeah, which I was warned, and I did not listen, and I apologize for that.
I mean, the clips are so beyond belief looking
Yes,
back
they
now
are.
at what both he and I were saying
Yes.
so explicitly about what exactly would happen, where you denied it and then it transpired to a T.
Yes.
Exactly. The only thing that I can commiserate with you on is that how you kind of had this Joker-esque look at the world where if I'm not on it, I will watch the world burn. Now, if I'm not on it, I am going to take down this entire company. I'm going to find every person that has ever had so much as a Delmonico steak at a company dinner, and I'm taking them down. Every black car, every first class seat, everyone in the C-suite, every salesperson, everybody that is in charge of anything that has ever flown up front.
I mean, I'll take the Greyhound from here on out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna do what Roan's doing. I'm specifically gonna focus on your expenses.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You are now submitting your expense reports to me, and I will then kick those straight up to Dave alongside a message that's like, "Can you fucking believe that he charged
$15 to get to Chicago?
16 ounces of weed to the company?"
No, I would never. But
we'll have to check. I don't know. We'll have to check. And Francis, one thing I don't know if I have to call you out for this. You promised that you'd fuck Harry.
Yeah, I did say I would do that. I realized
some things still. Contracts and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the type of thing that might, set me back even further. And I don't really want. I'm at rock bottom right now, so I'm not hard. It's very hard for me to conjure, an erection in a time of utter misery and feeling really low. I think what I want to say to you, like all jokes aside, I don't give a fuck about the first class list. I really don't. Obviously, that's the humorous Trojan horse through which we have presented this whole thing. I have 1.5 million miles on Delta. Anytime the company books me on a flight, I'll upgrade myself if I want to, and I really don't care that much. I said as much on the episode with Gaz. What bothered me and what actually makes me upset is that through your actions, my boss has a more negative view of me than he did otherwise.
Yeah.
In a contract year, in a year when I'm up for a contract renewal. And that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
Definitely. That sucks.
Yeah, I apologize for that. That was not my intention to bring you guys into it.
I wouldn't do that to you.
No, I don't think you would.
In fact, I would say that I would do the opposite. I would do what I can to try to lift you up and present you in a way that hopefully helps your career forward. And I think that my actions would dictate that has been true. And right now, I'm just kind of in a place where I'm like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
It's a hard thing for me to sort of reconcile.
all these words are nice. I'm going to need to see you fuck him. Like, I need to watch that with my eyes. Like, I
So there's a
don't.
lot of people that are looking for it. That's for sure.
Yeah, like Francis is going to have to fuck you on camera.
I've gotten upwards of 1,000 DMs. Like, get ready.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're
For
like,
Francis to
are
fuck
you
you?
ready? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you guys think is actually about to happen.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I am not gay. And that I say that with many layers of irony because my life would be so much better if I were. I think about that all the time. That
It'd
God
be
cursed
so
me
nice.
with heterosexuality.
But I bet you'll find a way. Like, I don't think everybody that fucks someone in a prison is gay.
No, true. I
think
actually
that
thought
there's
about
some
wearing
kind
a
of
strap-on today.
dominant. Yeah.
I was
yeah.
really thinking a lot about that.
I thought about showing up in a full latex suit
Gimp.
with like a zipper. I had a lot of ideas planned.
That would have been really funny. That would have been really funny.
The one you texted me was that
The Drake with the bullet holes.
the Drake with all the bullet holes walking in him. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's tough. It's, yeah, I'm sorry. That was not, it's pretty, yeah. I mean, no one wants to get a mass group of their coworkers in trouble at the same time. That was definitely not my intention.
I actually have never seen anything like that.
No.
I don't think I've
No.
never seen everybody get in trouble at once because of one small domino push.
Yeah, it's tough, but it's my fault, and I take full blame, and I apologize.
I can give you,
And I'll make it up.
I
I'll
can
find
give
a
you
way.
the remedy. I can give you the
cure?
the menu
Do tell.
that you should follow for repairing.
Clean repair.
Honestly, it's pretty simple, dude. It's just buying in.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. I want you to buy the fuck in.
10K.
Okay? No. Specifically to
gonna be
this
way more than
podcast. And this is not
I'm
me,
already bought in.
Harry.
Been here since 9.
You know what I mean.
I'm here. I'm dialed.
Listen, I want fucking commitment.
I'm committed.
I want you being when we post an episode, I want you to throw up a story on Instagram. I'm not saying every time, but here and there.
Here and there.
We need to figure out our punctuality. It has seeped into absurdity at this point. And Roan has total, carte blanche or whatever because of his kids.
No, I don't want carte blanche.
But we need to fucking start trying a little harder and we're all responsible for it. We've all contributed to it. But, it starts with understanding that when you show up 30 minutes past, you're fucking everyone's time and you're just not honoring everyone's time. And that includes our producers. It includes everybody. We all need to be better about that. No more like, I don't know what to say. When we schedule a fucking shoot or have some plans for this to try to elevate the podcast. And I say all this because my raft is tied to yours. And I made that choice because Dave fucking told us that's what we should do.
Yeah.
My boss prescribed for me a path to greater riches.
Yes.
And I have faith in you, and I have always had faith in you. But at a point, it's like if you don't exhibit the willingness to push this thing forward, then what choice do I have but to protect my own career and like go another route? And by that, I mean, I will continue to show up and be professional and do this podcast. And I know I've said this before, like the least important link here. But at that point, it will just be business and I will match your commitment and energy and it will just be like the bare minimum. And then we'll just float in mediocrity and not go anywhere.
Last episode, I gave a bunch of my goals for the show.
I know, I listened.
Did you listen?
I did.
What did you think?
Great. Love them.
Well, what's some of your goals? You
I've
can't say
already
mine.
said my goals.
What's that?
I told you guys my goals.
I forget.
I texted you them.
I don't remember. We
were texting like 2 weeks ago
I don't
about the
think I
charts on
ever-
the podcasts.
to make it chart better consistently.
Yeah.
I think we're in a really interesting position right now. This is an inflection point and we can go one of two ways. And it's up to you, man.
And you're going to need to start by telling that story about Bo.
I'm not telling that story.
You
but
have to tell that story. If
I'm
you want to
not
make
going
this
to.
right, you're going to throw your friendship with your buddy under the bus and make this shit right immediately.
I can't tell that story.
Or I'm going to
but
tell it secondhand.
another time when he figures out his life path.
What are you thinking right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm thinking I want to put this nicotine pouch in my mouth.
I saw you start fiddling with a nicotine pouch, and it reminded me of family therapy.
Yeah, playing with your hands.
Yeah. Playing with your hands.
I mean, we can move past this. We can get back to talking about, fishing and video games and your stomach, but our bread and butter.
People come for stomach talk. People will fucking burst down the door for stomach talk.
I actually had my morning diarrhea already, so
Nice.
right when you guys were getting here, I said I better go clear the tummy.
What was your reactions when, how did it come across your desk that all this stuff with Dave on the live stream?
When was it? It was 2 days ago?
It was like Saturday night.
Oh, yeah. I was in the green room at Rodney's,
Dude.
sitting on my phone, reading the fucking Twitter.
I was in the green room in San Diego,
Yeah.
and I watched that clip 5 minutes before I went on stage,
Yeah,
and I
same.
was on stage, and I could not fucking think of anything else. To the point where I could hear myself telling jokes while my entire inner consciousness was focused on what I was going to do to you, and how enraged I was. And I was looking out at the audience. It was like there was this complete disconnect from what was happening and where I actually was. And I started fumbling words and like kind of fucking up a little bit. And I so badly wanted to explain to them what I was really thinking about, but it was so like far off from where we were. So I just fucked my way through it. And it was, I truly haven't had such a mind split in my life. I can't remember a time when I've ever had two simultaneous thoughts like that.
I tried to explain it all to my wife yesterday as she was like holding a baby that was crying, and she was like, "Oh, nice. Oh,
This
cool.
matters.
Yeah, cool. First
No,
class
this matters.
Oh wow, no, that's so interesting that
Yeah.
you're talking about that. Which is like if you like explained it to some crowd in San Diego, that doesn't necessarily. It's like, and yeah, I was on the list, and then he said when they brought up my name, and now I don't know if I'm on the list anymore. It's just so funny.
But this is why
Try to explain to people.
This is why I clarify that it's not about the list. That's the humorous side of it, and we can play that up all we want. But the reality is, like, watching Dave just fully denounce me as being undeserving of that, and make him consider how little I mean, and sort of almost become angry about that is like, oh fuck, dude, that really sucks. That's a huge step backwards for me, in a year where I want to ask for a raise probably, and I'm doing work that I consider valuable and trying to make the right choices and stuff like this. Do you know that I told Dave that I wanted my future to be here so badly, and I wanted to prove how much I cared about building my career here, that I would be willing to stop doing stand-up entirely if it meant that he would utilize me more and more favorably see my commitment to the company. I would forego my entire stand-up career.
What did he say to that?
He said, let me think about it. And then he didn't get back to me until he said, wow, I can't believe Francis is on the first class list, which clearly is his answer to that. You should give up your stand-up career, and no, you are not going to go ahead in this company, is basically what he's saying.
He double whammied you?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dave. I love it. I just love that he's so fucking invested in the company. Financially.
He's tapped in. Do you think if Michigan won, that conversation would have gone a little different?
Yeah,
No.
if Michigan won, he's like writing checks and like whoosh, throwing them out to
Francis
people.
isn't flying private?
We should fix that.
Get him a Cessna.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want Francis flying me. Actually, that's when if I go on my tirade, I'm definitely coming for the private lists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got something planned?
Nuclear warfare.
Dude, I was so mad about this. I can't even describe to you how angry it made me.
I was texting you.
I know, and I didn't. Here we go.
Waiting,
like
I was waiting for the lashing.
this is where, unfortunately, like,
well, I gave you a respected amount of time.
no, but what I was going to say is, like, for all the fucking things that people assume about me, I am unfortunately an empathetic person, and I knew that if I did not respond to you and make it clear that we were going to be fine, you would have anxiety, which is what I would do.
Probably, yeah.
And I didn't want to put you through that because that sucks, especially on a fucking Sunday when you just want to relax and watch ball. And so I was like, don't worry about it. Whatever. It's fine. And I knew I would have a moment to like tell you how I really feel, which is what I'm doing now. I think that, you know, that's one of the weird things about this podcast is that we can be honest and we can live in satire. But as I said, the only thing that I ask for you is that, you know, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Agreed.
Let's embrace this. We have a winning ticket here. Let's fucking play it.
Mhm.
This podcast is on the verge. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's what we've been told. And everyone else is dialed in. I think the sky is the limit, and I'd really like to give it a shot.
One thing I have to ask about this podcast, does the name suck that much ass? Because I feel like a lot of times people are like, yeah, I didn't want to give the podcast a shot because of the name. And then I listened to it, was actually pretty good.
Really? Do people still talk about the name like that?
I saw something about the name recently like that. It's like, we have to get a clip out there that's like, hey, son of a boy dad, not as bad as the name.
I don't think the name. I think the name's
name's nice. I think it's masculine.
I've never understood the name, but I like it.
He's not even for understanding.
I just call it Boy Dad.
Boy dad,
Or sobbed.
Well, how did you guys come up with it?
Rounded.
throw me under the bus for the fucking.
Oh, you did. I mean, you did.
I sent a list of 1,000 names, and you were like, I like that one.
I mean, for what it's worth,
Think it was
Call
the
Her
first
Daddy
one.
didn't make any sense either.
No, it still doesn't make any sense.
And it's fucking the biggest ever. So, you know,
The
who
Joe
cares?
Rogan Experience.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's cut and dry.
That's pretty
Yeah.
linear.
yeah. We need something like that.
Yeah.
The other thing
no gimmicks.
The other thing going forward that everyone, even within Barstool, is forbidden from clipping this podcast. They are forbidden from taking any chunk of this podcast, especially the fucking quarter slices that they're fucking eating. They're
7-minute chunks is diabolical.
7-minute chunks.
What is that? What do you mean?
They clipped 7 minutes.
So what does that do? Oh, it's like they're
it's
hurting
just
our views.
Don't watch the episode.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
would you watch the
Just
episode
watch
if
it
you could
on
watch
Twitter.
7 minutes? And then when this saga comes up, they just recycle the 7-minute clip instead of anything being directed back towards here. There's no like semblance of, hey, let's watch the podcast. It's just like, what can we fucking take?
To watch the remaining 3 minutes of the episode, click here.
And it's all ads. The other 3 minutes are ads.
Yeah.
You are forbidden from clipping any of this. You can clip this part. You are forbidden from clipping this podcast.
Want to see a little less? Click this link.
Only state-sanctioned clips will be going out from here on out.
Yeah.
Absolutely forbidden.
How does this affect your contract negotiation? Do you think you still go in and ask for a raise?
No.
You just played yourself out.
Already texting with Mike. Let's load up the calendar. Let's get some dates going for as soon as possible.
Why?
Oh,
I need to be on the road.
But Dave doesn't see you any different. Dave doesn't see you any. It's more that you just now everybody hates you. It's not that Dave.
I
sees
feel
you
like
different.
every time I start feeling good about myself at Barstool, Dave hits me with just an ego check of a lifetime,
Yeah.
in which I'm just sent back down to the ground.
Yeah, that happened to me on Saturday.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
Yeah.
It's kind
And
of
then
like,
you go, yeah, maybe I am fucking retarded.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'm worthless.
But that humility winds up serving you for a long time. And also it's like Dave sees someone else's ego getting big and he just like sticks his straw into the top of the juice box and it's just like
Dude, how about
he's back to full strength.
how about the minions chiming in around Dave on that stream?
Well, that shit.
The
drives me
fucking team of
nuts.
sycophants.
We're talking about Big Ev, Big T, and Spider.
and I think Austin maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
First class Austin or first class gas that we're talking about. Let's not act like this is a finite list over here. That's this list. The iceberg is only the content people are what's above the ground. Everybody else that's riding first class is underneath, and I will expose them all.
What bugs me is that they're tipping Dave's hand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're presenting the information in such a leading way. Like, the question from the chat was like, how is it? How do you feel about the first class list? And then it turned into like, here's the list. And then Dave was like, why is Francis on the list? Definitely not. And then someone was like, he claims to go with foreplay. What do you mean I claim?
Yeah.
What do you mean I
well,
claim?
He's
I
making
spent
these
like
crazy claims.
38 days on the road with them last year.
Yeah.
I'm in 15 of their videos.
Also, you're in the videos.
I'm on their YouTube homepage fucking shield.
These are all claims. You're making claims right now.
For Dave, that's the other thing. It's like, he's like, does he even travel? It's like, how does he not know that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming to learn just how unaware Dave is of whatever efforts I'm making. I'm like, would it even make a difference if I stopped trying? Like, should I be putting in this effort? That's how I operate. But like, clearly when I present these, he's answered the question of, if I were to present the things that I do around here in a contract renegotiation, what would he say? And it's like,
well, I think what it comes down to is what he understands is numbers. And the numbers of this show are good, so he understands that. And that's why he's like, this show is your guys' meal ticket.
Yeah.
Because that's like the language that he understands. And like helping other brands for whatever reason, like doesn't do anything. Doesn't factor in.
I get that. So in light of that.
So now Beef can go play golf with fucking Frankie and Trent instead of Francis. So no more Jerry on those.
Yeah. So in light of that, you know, I think it's like, by extension, if I view that this podcast is my meal ticket, and Roan feels that way too, if you don't agree,
no, I agree.
You are fucking with our bag.
No, I agree. This and Bush.
Yeah. And did you ever watch that thing Chappelle put out on Netflix? It was like a 20-minute sort of stream of thought.
Yeah.
Talk about like what happened when
with the Comedy Central stuff.
Yeah. You saw that?
Yeah.
And he told this story about how when he used to walk into Greenwich Village to go to the cellar when he was a young comic, he would pass this guy who was doing like
magic tricks. Yeah.
And he pointed out, I think it was him, he pointed out like what the trick was.
Yeah.
And someone came up to him afterwards and was like, never fuck with a man's ability to make his money.
Yeah.
Never fuck with a man's livelihood. That resonated with me. Because we can do all we want, but you know, when someone stands in the way of me trying to further my career and you know, live the lifestyle that I want to live and try to put money away to support a family someday, whatever, like that, I take that personally.
Of course.
Anyway.
Also, Arian Foster said that he's going to meet your ass in the octagon.
He's going to be looking around for which one was he? I don't remember. It's tough because I've never fucking seen this guy. Yeah. I'm mad, but I don't even know who I'm mad at.
Just going to have to beat any white bastard out there.
I don't see anyone that little.
Oh, man.
All right.
Good fun. I was hoping
Francis, your Giants destroyed Roan's Eagles.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Jackson Dart, I did.
Great game.
Pretty awesome.
If you're a Giants fan.
He's a hero, man.
He's great.
I'm worried about him.
I wouldn't be.
I mean, he's going into the blue tent like it's a fucking
I think he'll figure that out. Drake May did that last year a bunch, and then they worked it out, and now he slides more.
Historically, the Giants' offensive line over the last 10 years has not exactly been a priority for them.
Yeah.
Look at fucking, I can't remember his name. Our previous quarterback is now in fucking
Jones.
Daniel Jones is in Indianapolis, and he's like an MVP candidate.
He's the best.
So he finally has an offensive line.
Do you think him and Saquon are texting each other every day?
They said they were.
Yeah.
They admitted to texting each other.
Yeah.
they were dying to get out of there. But now it seems like it's a sick place, and all they needed was a presidential ticket of two
white boys.
I mean, they're
concussed white boys.
Yeah, their two wins
drooling white
are against the
boys.
Chargers and the Eagles.
That's pretty good.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Those are two serious playoff contenders.
Well, the Chargers are kind of.
I don't agree with that. I think they're good. I think they're gonna. I love Justin Herbert.
I like him too, and I like Harbaugh, but I don't know if they're gonna. They've had a little bit of a. They've had a rough stretch.
Yeah,
like the Eagles.
I mean, the Eagles have the same record as the Lions, who was like the best team in the league. They've beaten the Bucks, who are the best team in the NFC.
I wouldn't say that. Oh yeah,
The number one seed.
What's their record? The Eagles
4-2.
Oh, Patriots as well.
Is 4-2 good?
It's not bad.
So the Eagles aren't bad.
We should be 6-0.
The Eagles? I agree.
No.
What?
You guys are losing by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, because we have 4 of the top 100 players in the league out. Jalen Carter out. Quinion Mitchell out. Landon Dickerson out.
The Patriots don't need
out.
anybody.
Huh?
We don't need anyone. We just need Drake May.
Yeah, it's so crazy how the Patriots fans have all crowned Drake May because he won 4 games.
He's
They're
undeniably great.
Yeah, but it is funny that they're like, we had Brady, now we have Drake May.
That's a little bit of a rush in my
Fasoli
opinion.
is the number one.
Yeah.
Fasoli makes you guys look a
Yeah.
little bit shaky just because he'll just
Also,
the
we beat
Glazes.
the Bills, which was awesome, but like it's still the Bills.
dude.
Like people are talking about it like it's over. They're like the Bills had their chance. It's over. It's like, well, they could like it's still
you guys play again.
It's still the Bills.
You guys are playing again
Yeah.
this exact calendar year.
Like they're still a better team than we are right now. Am I wrong?
I don't
They
know.
have Josh Allen.
The same record or no? They've only have 1 loss, right?
Yeah, from us. They're 4-1.
Fasoli has a moment in the Internet Invitational,
Yeah.
which I'm not. He's a cameraman. That is the funniest thing I've seen in 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm not making this up. He does something that is so beyond.
Does he take his shirt
belief.
off?
Dude, I don't want to allude to it too much. I just want to prepare people that when this comes to light, what he did is the funniest shit I've ever seen. It was hard to recover from. It was hard to recover from the calamity of errors that he committed.
I'm very interested to see. Do you know Fasoli's drink of choice?
Mudslide?
Yeah. Did you know that?
No.
That's not a joke at all. Like he goes to a bar, like if he goes out for dinner, I'm gonna get a steak and a mudslide.
What is a mudslide? Is it like Kahlua?
It's a piece of chocolate cake with
milk,
vodka all over
yeah,
it.
and vodka with ice, and you blend it, right?
Yeah.
How do you get one of those at a non-beach bar?
I have no idea.
Where do they don't serve that at fucking
You gotta
Fort
bring your
Charles.
own cake from home.
And your own fucking magic bullet.
You don't have a blender? Well, I was worried about that.
We were at like the Circus, or what's the Vegas outdoor casino where they have a wall of TVs?
Oh,
The biggest wall of TVs.
Circus
It's-
Sports.
Yeah, it's something like that. Circus Sports. And it was like 10 a.m. We're going to watch football, maybe 9 a.m. And like, we're just like, everybody's watching football and he's filming something behind the scenes. And he just goes knee deep into like a wading pool while he's filming everybody and just peels off his shirt and just like starts like filming everybody from point blank range with his shirt off and like is recruiting everybody. He's like, come on, like take your shirt off, dude. Like I'll give you like $100 to take it. He was trying to get other people so he could get better content for his behind the scenes. It's like no one wanted to take their shirt off, much less get filmed at point blank. But of course, just doing my job.
Dave, when Dave was talking about what happened after the Internet Invitational, he goes, Fasoli has the yips, man. As a cameraman.
Did it? I don't even want to guess because I feel like I'll be too close.
Yeah.
He's
But
so
now I
funny.
feel like I'm starting to get an idea.
I'm alluding to too much, but
I love him so much. He's one of my favorite people to be around.
Yeah.
And he's so funny. He was on this pop punk trip this past weekend, and he was just like so annoyed that like I think he was like, I'm only gonna get 6 hours of sleep tonight. I'm gonna leave right now.
Hey, how was that?
It was amazing.
That looked
Yeah.
like a big fucking deal.
It was like I mean, I don't know exactly how many people. There might have been 3,000 people there watching us. It was
Jesus
fucking
Holy
nuts.
Christ.
smokes.
It
That's
was,
crazy.
yeah, it was like
Sounds like my New York shows.
it felt like I was like, damn, this is what Sass and Francis
Minus 2,800.
I got a lot of DMs about your shows. People love to give me feedback on you.
I don't get any DMs about my shows. And it's almost a little worrisome when you do the show and then you check your Instagram and you're like, not even like a
Are you looking in your hidden messages?
I'm
Because
looking
sometimes
everywhere.
they get filtered into that.
I'm on fucking Instagram, Twitter.
Someone was telling me you had a bunch of really hot girls at your show.
I heard that
No,
too.
I don't think so.
There was a group of 20 of them against the back wall. It might have been the Friday Late Show. I really took care to know.
I'm not sure. I didn't see.
I saw that too.
It's mostly dudes. I know the Saturday early show there was probably more women than
I
the
love
other
that.
ones.
I love that you're getting the sweet honey babies.
No, it's like I said to you guys, it's like 95% men
Well, 5% Sweet Honey Babies though.
and 5% sweet honey babies.
Wait,
Yeah.
a group of 20 out of 200 people there. So that would at least be 10% Sweet Honey Babies. And that's if there's no other Sweet Honey Babies in the entire crowd.
That's kind of how it goes.
Dude, I had a moment in San Diego that was tough.
Yeah.
Really tough to come back from.
What was it?
It was right before I went on. I found out that my friend had demoted me to the first class list.
Really?
No. No, it was I think it was the last show. Yeah, it was the last show. There were 3 girls in the second row. And I go out, start, and within 5 minutes, they're talking to each other and they're not whispering.
Yeah.
And I try to I look at them and do my jokes, which is usually like my first step. I'm like, hey, I can see you. And this is really distracting.
Yeah.
Nothing. So then in the middle of a joke, I stopped and I did what Theo Vaughn taught me, which is like, instead of just
Threaten suicide?
instead of attacking them and, being like really mean and off the bat, give them a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, hey guys, I'm really sorry, but it's like, it's very distracting with you talking. You're in the second row. I can hear everything you're saying. And it's hard for me to like follow through on what I'm trying to say with you guys talking. Would you mind, please?
Yeah.
And they
didn't
like
that.
kind of looked at each other. And then one of them went, are you fucking kidding me? Swear to God. She said that. And it was just dark enough and the lights were just in my face that I wasn't entirely sure that one of them had said it. I thought maybe someone behind them had said it.
Yeah.
So I go, did you just say, are you fucking kidding me? And they went, no. And I was like, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, either way, let's just move on, but all good. Like, please. 5 minutes go by. They're talking again.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can see them.
Yeah.
They're like leaning into each other's ears a little bit, but they're talking non-whispers. I don't understand. Sometimes people think at a comedy show, they behave the same way that they would at a concert or a sports game, which I understand. It's live performance. There's a lot of people in the room. You think you are not heard. But if you're sitting in the second row, I can hear every word you're saying if you're not fucking fully whispering. And it's impossible to run the train of thought of jokes over this sound wave of conversation. They start to blend and get gargled and jumbled. You know what I mean?
had little
Oh,
sass
yeah, I
in
know
the back
exactly
of your
what
head
you mean.
too.
What's that?
You had little sass in the back of your head too.
Man, now I had 3 inner monologues.
Well, yeah,
this,
genuinely,
this
I
hollow
mean-
bread weave of
Yeah.
fucking different ideas going through your head.
It is like a thing of like they're talking, I can hear what they're saying, I'm getting sucked into that. I'm trying to remember the joke while
Yeah.
saying the joke while also paying attention to how the joke is doing and if I need to change anything about the joke
Right.
all at the same time.
This is exactly the thing. It's not so much that I'm angry at the disrespect of someone talking during my show. I'm not that high and mighty. I'm not that good of a comic. I can't do the best version of the act with someone that close having a full-blown conversation.
Yeah.
So then I said something again. I go, and I was a little more stern this time.
Yeah.
And I went, guys, I'm sorry, but I can still hear you and I can see you. Like, please.
Yeah.
This is really hard. If you don't, and I was like, I can't, you got to stop talking.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 minutes later, go by, still talking.
Mm-hmm.
They kicked it right back into gear.
Yeah.
Picked it right up. And the third time that I stopped, I said, guys, cut the shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you kicked out if you don't stop talking. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I've asked you 3 times now.
Yeah.
Like, you're ruining the show for everyone around you. Like, I'm going to have you kicked out if you get it one more time. And they sort of sat there quietly and like took it. And then they were okay for the rest of the show. After the show, they came up to me and they were like, that was entirely uncalled for.
Yeah.
They were like, we're huge fans of yours. And we weren't talking. I don't know what that was. We never said a word. And there's people around kind of like waiting to take pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to make a scene.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, well, maybe it was someone behind you or whatever. But I could see their fucking faces.
Yeah.
I knew exactly who it was them.
Yeah.
Then we like kind of reconcile. Then after the show, one of them DMs me and she goes, that was entirely uncalled for, but it is what it is. Like, we weren't talking at all this stuff. At which point I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
That's just her gaslighting me, trying to convince me that she wasn't talking when in fact I know she was. And I wrote back a long message. I was like, I know it was you. I know it was you. I saw you talking. I didn't say anything when you told me it wasn't you because I didn't want to make a scene. But like, this is absurd.
Yeah.
And I handled that with as much professionalism and integrity as I could. I probably offered you more grace than any other comedian would.
Yeah.
And don't try to tell me it wasn't you. I have the tapes of the shows. I'm looking back through them now. And I'm seeing you guys talking before I address this issue. And she read the message and didn't respond. And then one of her friends DM'd me, show us the tapes.
Oh, wow.
Which fucking, then I wrote back to her. I was like, I see you as well. I can see you as well.
I can
And-
almost guarantee that these women are travel nurses. Were they?
I don't know.
I think it's 90 to 95% that they're travel nurses.
What does that even mean?
There's always some chatty women in San Diego that are travel nurses, dude.
What's
I don't
a
know.
travel nurse?
Exactly.
for old
What's
people?
going on in San Diego that they're always? I know like 20 people that have been travel nurses.
Is that for like old, like rich people?
Travel nurses?
Yeah. Like a nurse that just travels with them?
No, it's like you just saying there's some kind of travel nurse program where nurses like get to spend a couple years in
Oh, I
San
see,
Diego, sow their wild oats, and talk at a comedy show, and then come back to living on the East Coast like nothing happened, like they never
Yeah.
talked in a comedy show. And that's them trying to keep up the appearance that they never said a word on the comedy show for back home when they tell themselves a story of how their life went.
I have this.
At least you're like far enough into comedy that like you know how to handle
I
that.
knew how to handle it.
That
Yeah.
happened to me. That happened to me at in Bloomington, Minnesota, the first time I did it, like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was the late show on a Saturday, and there was a group of girls in the front row, and they were talking, and I said, "Hey, could you guys stop talking? It's like I can't focus." And then she just looked at me and she goes, "Why are you so mean?" and I was so new, and I was like,
Yeah.
am I a fucking piece of shit?
Yeah.
I was like, did I just cross the line?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird because like as a comic, you're like inherently engaging in people pleasing activity. You're like,
Yeah.
I want you to like me.
Yeah.
But then you also have to set a boundary to be like, you're ruining my ability to make these other people like me.
Yeah. It's
If
very,
you
yeah.
don't-
And then if you say something, it like anytime you say something, it changes the room for sure.
Yeah.
It's changing.
Much less saying it 3 times.
I know.
Dude, you
Yeah.
tic-tac-toed their asses.
It's changing
Were
my
people
way
like
of
cheering and shit when you said
yeah,
it?
Yeah. No, it was just wholly uncomfortable
Oh, wow.
because my act, there's a lot of sarcasm,
Yeah.
right? And there's a lot of tone. And when I break that tone to be that real, it like
it takes
shakes
people out of
the
it.
audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, I understand your disposition, but we're such fans, and that was so uncalled for, considering the second time I genuinely just ordered a drink. So, by the way, her saying the second time, that's her admitting that she actually did do this. Multiple people came up to us and said that was uncalled for, but love you regardless. And then I wrote back, I go,
There's no way.
I go, you guys are lying to me. I could see you. I know specifically it was you. I don't hold it against you, but please don't try to tell me it wasn't. I watched it happen, and I backed off the point after the show to avoid a scene. I dealt with, I went on and on, but like,
No one is going up to any dude. You could have been like, "You guys are fucking whores.
Yeah.
Kill yourself."
Yeah.
No one's going up to them after the show, being like, "That was uncalled
Sweetheart,
for."
are you okay?
Yeah.
Don't listen to the big bad comedian.
Can I see a picture of their profile to see if they're truly a travel nurse?
Her name is Steph, and her bio says "Live it up" with 2 cat emojis. Go figure.
Travel nurse.
Yeah.
It does have travel nurse written all over it.
Oh my God. Got her ass.
Live it up, Mount Sinai.
Damn. That's got to be annoying to deal with. But also, like, I have like such, like, I don't know. It would, like, horrify me to ever be called out. Like, even when I've been called out, but, like, silently, and someone tries to do, like, crowd work on me, I'll barely give in anything just because I don't want to be the problem in the room. Like, I feel like being the problem and then doing anything to continue being the problem.
It was a tough moment for sure. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys, and behind everyone is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Moments in therapy, like the right question, a safe space to cry, or a small win, can change lives. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean they typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who have helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/sun. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/sun.
How's over $500,000 sound to you?
Good.
Yeah. Well, with Jackpocket, you can order tickets for huge jackpots like Mega Millions and Powerball right now from your phone. No lines, no hassle. And our partners over at Jackpot hooked it up because new customers can download the app and get $5 in lottery tickets today. Wait, why'd they say how's over $500,000 sound to you? If you're getting Mega Millions in the Powerball, that is over. I mean, I guess that is over $500,000.
Yeah.
But it's like, it could be over $1 million too.
It could. Could be even over that.
It could be over that. But over $500,000 sounds, it's just a specific, they're putting a governor on it. And that's the thing I love about Jackpocket. They really, there is no governor on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And you could just, it's right in your pocket. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's engaging. You just have to opt in and use code DAD2, the number 2 at sign up. So DAD2 at sign up. Jackpocket is America's #1 lottery app.
Alrighty, let's talk about game time. College
Game time.
football is in full swing unless you're a Penn State fan, which means tailgates, cheering crowds, and the excitement of being in the stands before kickoff are all happening too. Ever find yourself at a tailgate and decide to grab tickets last minute? That's where Game Time comes in. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's a hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. I was just looking at tickets for Penn State, and I mean, an amazing deal would be selling it short. They're giving the tickets away for free. They can't get anyone into that stadium. And
Hey,
Game Time's helping
come on,
out.
brother.
Game Time's trying to fill that stadium for Penn State. Take the guesswork out of buying college football tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code BOYDAD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply again. Create an account and redeem code BOYDAD for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today.
Oh, get this. Get this.
Do tell.
Brandon my intrepid feature, who has featured in Mascots, and
Did you know that I tried to poach him this weekend?
I was sitting next to him when he did that.
Yeah.
It's like being with your girl when a buddy of yours is like, "Hey, you want to hang out sometime?" The fuck? The fuck?
So that he's not for the crew. You can't pass him around like
Well, he
that.
was in San Diego.
Fuck?
So but it would be messed up if Sass tried to share. If he tried to dip his pen.
No,
in
Look,
when I'm doing
Brandon's
stuff
ink.
around New York, I always ask him.
For what it's worth, I'm not built that way. Like, honestly, I want Brandon to get as much work as he can, and if there's better opportunities, and you know, if Louis or whatever was like, I want to bring him the road, I'd be like, hey, dude, congrats, like, be well if you ever want to work.
Yeah, I
with
think
me
it'd be
again.
one thing if it was like you were in San Francisco and I was in Minnesota and I was like, I'm taking Brandon this weekend. Like, I think that would be a cross the line.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, probably. I'd be like,
So you
I'd be
just
like,
have
dude, you've been bringing Luke
Yeah,
all this
it would
time,
be like if
and
all
you
of a
just
sudden,
want to take the one guy that I've been
Yeah.
traveling
You
with
have
for like 2
perpetual
years.
dibs on him.
in terms of me and Francis,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't feel like I own Brandon in any way, but I know that we've built a great rapport, and I hope he feels well taken care of and likes coming on the road with me, which I think he does. And you know, I'm again like for a better opportunity, I would be very happy. But like for
this
Harry,
is-
who's already like stabbed me in the back pretty badly, to then add on to that by taking my opener.
This was just a heads up.
So this was going to be.
It
The
wasn't
first
like
stab.
it wasn't like that clip came out and then I texted Brandon and I was like, "You free tonight?"
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you on the first flight out of San Diego.
Yeah. There's a red eye leaving in 20 minutes. Are you done with your set? He'll find
Get
a
to the
local.
airport now.
He'll find a local.
You can stretch.
There's
He'll
a big
figure it
there's
out.
a big scene in San Diego. Tell him to ask the club. Ask the club. No, so yeah. So I don't know. But dude, I do know there are comics who have had features for a while and then someone else takes them, and it's like it's
on site.
it's a problem.
What's like an example of that? Anyone we can mention, or it's so like woven into the comedy scene?
It's woven, and you know where it happens a lot. It was like the Comedy Store specifically in LA. So they have that program where it's like you're a door guy, so you work the club, you work at the club, like seating people,
Unbelievable.
being an usher, all that stuff.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah, or you're like valet and you park the cars and stuff, and in exchange for that, you get stage time. So that's their like mailroom feeder program. That's how they like build up young comics. You work the club. And those guys are the ones that end up featuring for the big, huge comics out there. And those guys get passed around, and that causes major rifts among the stars.
Among the notoriously thick-skinned Los Angeles comedians.
Yeah. And I
All
think
the-
that's been going on for like 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Like there was like, I remember hearing something about like Bobby Lee, like one person used him and then someone else used him. And there's like, that's Bobby Lee.
When he was a
a
feature?
door guy at the store.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Wow.
It was probably having an Asian was probably such a hot commodity at that time.
Big time.
Having someone that you could fucking.
Did you
Pimp
like San Diego at least?
So
I know that area you were staying in is shitty, but did you get to explore?
Where'd you stay? PB or downtown?
in the Gaslamp
Gaslamp.
district in downtown, basically. I mean, there was so much that happened that would have been great for this episode if we hadn't had to address the gigantic elephant in the room. But my hotel was a disaster.
Were you staying at the hotel that's directly next to the club?
Yes,
I stayed there.
that old place.
No.
Were you at the Moxie across the street?
Yes.
So that's a modern hotel.
Yes.
I was in a hotel that was built in Depression era
Of course.
America, and I check in, and the guy goes, just so you know, not a big deal, but tomorrow there's going to be a mandatory emergency 6-hour blackout of all electricity in the hotel. And I go, I'm sorry?
Not a big deal.
And he goes, well, look, I get it. For people who are just staying one night, it's not that big of a deal. But for people who are here for multiple nights, I guess it is a little bit of a problem. And I'm like, I'm here for 3 nights.
Yeah.
You're talking to me.
Yeah.
You're telling me that for the majority of my day tomorrow, the hotel won't work? It's not going to function. No lights, no internet, no TV, No air conditioning?
I mean, why 6 hours?
What are you
too?
talking
That's
about?
like a Sudanese move.
Yeah, like what, are you
That should not be
rewiring the
happening.
mainframe?
in first world America.
It's like they're
Yeah.
building a new hotel.
Are you reallocating power to launch something like on this corner of town for the military? Anyway, so that was the first thing I was told. Then I got in the elevator, and you get in the elevator, and first of all, there were 2 elevators. One of them was under construction and had been so for the past week, they told me.
Yeah.
The one working elevator, you click the button, it arrives. You have to open a door, and then there's the sliding black metal grate.
I'm out.
So it's a very, very old elevator, which is charming. And you're like, that's cool. And then you step in, and there's a plaque on the wall that says, this elevator was built in 1913. At the time, these 2 elevators were the fastest elevators in the world. People would travel from near and far to come ride the elevators and see how, and marvel at how fast they were. Since then, the world has caught up in speed, but they remain the same.
Yeah.
And then you start moving up, and you're like, fuck this elevator.
They do not remain the same.
They go so slowly.
Yeah.
And
Who would have thought 115 years?
dude, my show on a Friday night was at 7:30. I'm 1 minute, not even 10 yards away from the entrance of the comedy. So show starts at 7:30. I get to the elevator at 7:20, thinking like I'll be 8 minutes early.
Yeah.
I clicked the button. It took the elevator 15 minutes to come to my floor.
What floor were you on?
The highest floor, the 11th floor. And you're like, surely it'll be here in a minute.
15
Surely
minutes?
it'll be here in a minute. It's one working elevator, and it's ferrying people up and down. Like it just
Well, no
didn't-
wonder those travel nurses were so fucking drunk and angry at you. You were fucking minutes late to the show.
They were pre-gaming in the elevator. So that was another nightmare. Then, you know, the windows had wooden slats on them that didn't make the room dark at all.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then the
storm windows.
There were 2 air conditioning units in the windows, and the one in I had like this tiny little suite type thing that had a semi-adjacent, like 80 square foot living room, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, yeah.
And that room was the only room that had a working air conditioning unit. So the cold air did not pass necessarily into the bedroom.
Got it.
Which is the only place I cared for it to be
for it to be cold.
So after one night, I went to the front desk and said, would you honor, please, not charging for the remaining 2 nights? I'm leaving. And they said, oh, yeah, we can do that. But we want to know, like, what was wrong with your stay? And I was like, I think an easier question is what wasn't wrong with my stay. But again, I have this fucking trait where like I don't want to hurt their feelings about what was wrong with this place they're proud of. So I was like, oh, you know, just the blackout for 6 hours today.
Just
is
the 6 hour
I have a lot of work to do.
So you just booked another.
I went and stayed at a different hotel.
Nearby?
Yeah. The U.S. Grant. It was nice. That was a nice hotel.
Who's it named after?
U.S. I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Grant Hill of the Detroit
See, this
Pistons.
is why you can't. This is why you need the first class. Like you can't backslide.
No, I know.
You're on the hedonic treadmill.
And then you made that point when I was trying to offer that middle ground to Gaz, where I was like, I don't even need to fly. And you're like, wait a minute, you're not out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly think you're not, because everything with Foreplay says it goes through their back end and that they pay for everything. And then your contract.
Yeah, I just don't know exactly. I don't understand what my contract stipulates because it says business class. And I don't know if that like translates to first class for all travel. But again, by the way, you know, I think as much as we joke about this, let's be clear about something. I don't need to fly first class for flights to Chicago, things like that, blah, blah, blah. But when you're flying across the country for work and stuff like that, I don't know. It's nice to have a little more room.
We have to do a son of a boy dad trip to Ireland, and we need to be in first class for it.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I think we should fly first class and Harry should fly middle seat, last row, limited recline, smelling the bathroom.
Yeah, he should not be able to get any of the haggis that we're having in first class.
There you go. On Air Cunnilingus.
Is haggis Irish or is that Scottish?
I think it's both. Yeah. I know it's in Scotland, but I would bet that they have it in Ireland too.
I can't do Scotland.
Why
it
are
looks
we
too dreary.
Why are we going to Ireland?
That doesn't sound fun to you?
No, it's not that it doesn't sound fun.
We have 6 activities to fulfill. One of them will be going upstate Another one of them will have a sleepover here, and that means we have 4 more activities to do.
Okay. Is there what? So what is the? Do we have roots in Ireland or something? Do we have
Do
people
you?
over there? My roots are all England and Scotland,
Fuck.
but I'm down. What's that?
Yeah, Tyler has some.
Tyler's got
Irish
people
roots.
in
Do you have any
Ireland?
Irish roots? Are you
No.
part Irish?
No.
So we're
No.
not going to Ireland.
I would definitely go to Ireland.
All right, Ireland trip back on.
Northern Ireland looks sick.
Can we pick our 6 activities that we're going to do? One of them's going to be the upstate trip. Another one of them's going to be sleepover at the office.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we're doing
Let's
that.
find another location for that.
Where
Well,
else
I
can we do
offered
a-
my place, but you guys said we needed the infrastructure of the cameras and stuff to actually stream it, which makes sense.
Yeah, that would probably make sense.
Do you have a way that we could stream it? Does Technical Sass have a way that we could get out of this?
Can we
We
sleep
could
over at
definitely
your
stream it
apartment?
from my place.
Sleep over at your apartment?
Yeah, I mean, it might be a little tight.
That's what I'm saying.
That's better.
At least there's no rats there.
Well, I was going to say, we will probably be sleeping on mattresses on the floor, and I'm worried about what will be scurrying across my torso. in
At
the
my
middle of the night.
place?
Yeah.
No, my place is good. There isn't anything.
So we can rig your place with multiple cameras?
How much time do we have until they come back?
The mice?
Whatever rodent infestation you've dealt with.
I've got the amount of poison that I have. Like you wouldn't even believe. When the second I even think that there might have been anything,
Yeah.
I have they're over a gallon each. One of them is for roaches and one of them is for rodents.
You're going to have federal agents at your door like, sir, we culled your receipts from various Home Depots.
Yeah.
We're worried you're crafting a bomb.
Yeah. They
What,
have
what do you
they
mean
have
gallon?
electric pumps.
Are they in gallon containers?
It's like a Roundup. It's like a gallon jug with a spray thing, and you walk around.
Oh my God. You just spray your apartment like that?
It's for indoors.
Dude, that
can't
is
open your
not
windows,
a good
though.
idea,
Yeah, I
man.
can. I can open up all of my
Well,
windows.
you don't open your windows.
I keep my windows open most of the day,
All right.
I don't believe
especially
that.
after after a gassing.
That's not.
After a fumigation.
fumigation.
Yeah,
exactly.
usually I try to
A
leave for a
fumigation.
little bit after.
yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
you're fucking poisoning the air.
No, it's mostly because it just smells bad. Like there's some the rodent one is a little. It's like it smells minty.
You like it.
No, it's bad.
You wear it on your neck for a date.
yeah.
Just 2 fingers of it.
Yeah. You don't want to overdo it.
No, the rodent one, mice and rats don't like the smell of mint, so it's very minty smelling, and that one can be a little bit overwhelming. The roach one has no smell, and it kills them. When there is roaches, it kills them quick.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to do the sleepover at your apartment anymore.
No, it'll be good.
No, I will not. For my own health.
You must. You can sleep on the couch.
I don't want to sleep on the couch. I want to sleep on the floor. I want to put mattresses on the floor and have a proper sleepover.
Well, we're not even really going to sleep. Like, we're going to be streaming.
Yeah, that's true.
We're gonna sleep at some point. I'm not like a no sleep guy. I can't do that.
Well, just for the length of the stream, you don't sleep, and then
And then what? You sleep in the morning?
yeah,
Well, what if you got shit to do during that? What if you gotta wake
you
up?
schedule it so you don't have shit to do. What do
We'll
you mean?
stream
true.
until 3 a.m., which is your bedtime.
Oh yeah, 3 a.m.'s fine.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're not going to be able to do it at your house
Why,
because the technical aspects of it aren't. Gonna,
brother?
You're gonna have like a little.
32 gigabytes of RAM, 570 Ti, super.
How
What are we
wide is your
talking
camera?
What are we talking
How
about?
wide's the camera?
I've got 8 cameras.
Can they all link up to the same source?
Of course.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can. 32 gigabytes of RAM. Did you not hear me clearly the first time?
All right, so those are 2 of the things we'll do. I'll
You
do
have
it
no
at your
idea how
apartment.
many tasks I can take on.
I think that would be really fun to do it at your apartment. But I doubt your abilities, and I hope you take my doubt as a fire lit under you.
We could literally do it today.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Why do you have 8 cameras? What is that for?
No, I don't actually have 8 cameras. I was exaggerating.
How many? Well, we can bring.
Well, how many
cameras, to be
gigabytes of
honest.
RAM do you have?
32, and I've got 16 on layaway in case I need it.
You can bump it up to 48.
I'm gonna I could bump up to 64 before we get going on that. RAM is cheap.
Yeah, RAM may be cheap, but it sounds like it's a slippery slope.
It is.
Yeah.
But there's only 4 slots in my motherboard, so it doesn't matter. The most I could get is probably like 132.
Yeah, but you're gonna get there, and then you're gonna want a bigger motherboard.
No, but the thing, well, I already do want it. That's my next thing is a
There you
bigger
go.
motherboard. But or not a bigger one, a better one. But
More slots.
More slots, of course.
Yeah.
More USB slots.
So
That's probably my biggest holdup right now is the lack of USBs. I've only got like 6.
can't you just that should be the easiest fix.
It's not.
Why?
Because if you want more USBs built in, then you got to replace the motherboard, and replacing the motherboard, you got to take everything out and redo the whole thing.
You like that kind of shit though.
Yeah, I do, but I just did it, and I don't feel like doing it again.
Hmm.
All right, well, we won't have the stream there then.
Oh,
Unless you
no,
can get
we're
some
ready
more-
to rip.
No,
We're
unless
ready
you can
to
get more
rip.
USBs. I
We're
don't know.
ready to
Where
rip.
are we gonna plug our
How
shit
many
into?
how many PCs did Kai have when you were there?
It
Just one PC? Yeah.
was, he had a different room of production.
Oh wow.
So the PC is more for show.
He had like bespectacled
Yeah,
Jewish guys
yeah.
running around behind the scenes,
That's crazy.
fretting Jewish guys. So what's the other 4 things?
Oh, what are other 4 activities?
4 activities.
Well, fishing for sure.
Fishing that's the upstate one. That's the first one. So we already have 2.
We
so
got to
need
do
4
that
more.
soon. Oh, we're doing that in November.
We're doing it November 5th and 6th,
Mhm.
Hopefully the bite will still be active. We'll probably have to throw some eggs.
Mm-hmm.
which
It's
we
all
can,
good.
and we're gonna that will
Some
come
dries.
with
Nymphs.
other
No
pieces of
dries.
content.
Yeah.
There's gonna be no dries.
A couple
then.
nymphs in there.
Gonna be nymphs
Woolly
only,
buggers.
streamers.
7 videos.
Chernobyl
nymphs,
ants.
nymphs and streamers on a slow retrieve.
Chernobyl ants.
When the water cools down, the fish's metabolism slows down and they get a lot less active. They're eating a lot less, but they're still eating.
They're still hunting.
They're still hunting, but
Yeah.
it's just a lot less. You got to
They're lethargic.
really got to thread the needle with that nymph,
Yeah.
get it right
You
in
gotta
front of their
sprinkle
face.
some crack upstream.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
A little what is it called? There's like a trout bait, something super bait, something like that. I don't know what it is.
the most talkative you get is when you're trying to avoid the questions that I'm asking.
No, I'm here. I keep forgetting. I'm just so fishing is one.
And we're gonna have 7 videos that come out of that
Mhm.
2-day stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
of different
So,
levels. It's not.
7 videos. in
Don't worry
2
about those. I
days.
can get those 7 videos figured out. They can be very simple.
I
like
thought
another
this is
steak-off.
what we were figuring out right now.
No.
No, we're figuring out the 6 activities.
Well, I want to do another video game for sure, at least. But the thing is, I don't know which video game to do. So it's like we could do. I was saying Smash. We could
Yeah,
do
let's
Super
play
Smash.
Smash. Yeah.
But
That
that,
would
doesn't
be
count as
fun.
an activity. That could be one of the 7 things we do at Francis's.
That's not an activity.
That's not one of our 6 activities for the year.
Smash.
No, Smash is a sub video on one of the activities.
Playing a video game for 45 minutes isn't one of our things.
That sounds active.
I'm talking about tent poles.
Active.
I'm talking about 6 tent poles throughout the year. Tent poles.
like going somewhere.
Well, the sleepover doesn't have to be going somewhere. You literally don't have to leave your home.
True.
But it's extended. It's not just like one thing happens. Paintball. Or
Paintball
fucking
could be
going to. That's why I keep
fun.
on saying going to Ireland. But I'm really just trying to use it as an excuse to go to Ireland.
Is there a gaming convention or something? Like a esports sort of
Yeah, of
Comic-Con type
course.
thing?
Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah.
Go to the Mecca.
Hit the Mecca. I would be down to hit the Mecca.
Hit the Mecca. Do some time down at the Mecca.
I don't
Float down
even
Lake
want to do
Charles.
time. I just want to observe.
Barton Springs.
Take it all in.
Go to Barton Springs.
I
and
love
see what-
Barton Springs.
I'd be down to go down to Austin.
Okay,
Just-
that's 3.
just to
Just to watch.
sit my ass down and listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just to fucking absorb.
learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
Kill Tony. We'll do that.
That's part of the Austin, though. That can't be its own temple. Yeah,
Bahamas.
It can't be.
Why?
You want to go bone fishing down in the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Oh, Bahamas?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to go to the Bahamas.
It's only 2 hours away. We could do a little day trip.
Yeah, I really see Dave greenlighting our trip to the Bahamas, given how he feels about us.
Well, it sounds like we're good to go wherever we want. It's just we can't sit up front.
Well, imagine
Like we
us-
could go to we could get a full trip to Australia paid for.
We
It's
just
just not
won't
going to be
sit-
comfortable.
We're gonna be wedged in there. Once you get there, it'll be nice. We should. What was the James Bond movie where they stay at that the Ocean Club in the Bahamas.
Oh, that was the first Daniel Craig one.
Yeah, we should do a shot-by-shot remake of the James Bond movie where he goes to the
Yeah.
Ocean Club in the Bahamas.
Boy, that place was cool.
I would go to
stayed there?
Ireland.
No?
I would go to Iceland. I would go upstate.
I think
would
one
go-
international would be sick. But I think we have to knock out all the other ones first to go proof of concept, proof of concept, proof of concept.
I think we
international.
Yeah. What about somewhere like, Antarctica?
That would be nice.
Ice trekking.
Is there anything to do in Antarctica?
I've always wondered that.
I think it's just like a big Russian military base there, and that's it.
Well, okay, so I get that confused with the Arctic.
Oh, yes.
There's a place called North Pole, Alaska, but that just seems like a bear to get to. Philly, I'd love to host you guys in Philly. Scumbag shit.
Immediately no.
Philly.
Immediate no.
Have you riding the rails in Philly?
No, let's go to that Barstool bar and get bottle service with a sign that says, fuck
Wait,
Gaza.
We could easily go to
Keep the war going.
Not enough.
cease the ceasefire.
Bring more.
We could go fill up the ye old ale house with sand.
Yeah, that would be fun. I would go to Alaska. Alaska would be sick.
All right, but
Go
I
to
feel like that
Anchorage.
flies in the face of us being able to go to Ireland.
You think that's international?
The damn near. Once you leave the Continental.
PNW. We could go skiing on Mount. Was it Mount Wells
No.
in Oregon? Mount Hood.
No.
We could go ski that glacier in Oregon over the
Do
summer.
you have that type of skiing in you? To ski a backcountry glacier?
It's not backcountry.
Oh.
It's like that's just their mountain. It takes a long time to get to, I think. Get
Yeah.
up to it, but it's supposed to be sick.
These are pretty, we're shooting for the moon a little
Yeah.
bit here. Let's keep it a little more local. As Roan said, proof of concept, slap a sponsor on there. Budget opens up.
Yeah, we have to nail proof of concept.
Got
because
it.
before we know it, we're the foreplay boys going to fucking
Hawaii.
Australian.
Yeah. One of the problems we have is that our scope of interests is very limited. So, we're kind of like, what would make sense as a continuation of what we talk about? And it's like fishing, video games, flights.
The Finer Things Club, I think, is we could really fucking scratch the surface of that, though.
That's fair.
We like finer things, and if we turn that into content, that's fucking nice.
You and I like finer things. Harry doesn't like other
that's
people
what-
having finer things.
But that's almost what plays. Like you and me just liking nice things doesn't play for content, but you being a stick in the mud while we're doing that, that's nice.
True. We could go to a Giants game.
Now you're talking.
We could go to. I was gonna say we could go to a Phillies game, but I forgot they're out.
This is throughout the next calendar year. So
could go to
this
an
all
Eagles
includes
game.
next summer,
We could go to an Eagles game, but they'll probably lose, so that wouldn't really be fun. Do Giants Patriots play each other this year? Let's go to that.
Tailgate.
Yeah,
Tailgate.
Foxborough maybe.
Set up a tailgate.
Yeah.
Connect with the fans.
Bring a bunch of beers for me and Rowan, a bunch of weed brownies for you.
Yeah,
Let the travel nurses come.
invite some travel nurses out.
Have them fucking be able to speak their minds to us.
Yeah,
Something around
yeah,
the
just
something around
jawboning all day.
Something around the Super Bowl would be nice too.
Yeah. I've never been
Go.
for the company.
Go to the Super Bowl. That could be cool.
San Fran.
I
Once-
went last year.
Once the Patriots.
Why
are
don't we
in.
all go? Let's all go to the Super Bowl. All sit by ourselves. All record our separate POVs / interactions.
Wow,
then
that sounds fun.
stitch it
And
together
then stitch it together and compare experiences.
and compare it to like whenever the NFL says like this cannot be redistributed, we redistribute it, kind of fly in the face of Roger Goodell.
Yeah, let's pirate the Super Bowl.
That now you're talking. See,
Sell
this
it.
is the kind of stuff that I've been begging for you to fucking pirate the Super Bowl. Or maybe we join Francis in New Zealand. We skip the holidays.
You guys already said Christmas is too important to you.
Yeah, I don't know if I could skip Christmas.
My trip is really shaping up. I'll tell you what. I got some cool stuff booked. I will say I'm struggling a little bit to bring it all the way home because I did not realize this. This is the busiest time of the year to visit New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
Is peak tourism summer. I mean,
Yeah.
it really couldn't. So hotels are fucking
Expensive.
and booked.
Oh,
Booked.
already?
Yeah, man.
That's insane.
Everything is fucking booked.
What about if we did what if we went and we fished and camped in Pennsylvania, Central PA, and then we went to a Penn State game the next day,
I love that.
fresh out of the tent.
I love that. But that's like, there's like 2 Penn State games left. I like that you're thinking these ideas, but you're also thinking fall and winter exclusive ideas.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, you're thinking You're thinking the whole year.
I'm thinking I'm thinking 6 things throughout the entire year, but I love the idea of going to a state game. And tickets are probably going to be fucking free now
Yeah, because they're fucking awful.
because they suck buns.
Pedophile organization.
What the fuck? What the hell? But I like where your head's at. We don't need to figure it all out right now, but
I would definitely get out to state.
see, that's where you were treated like a god. That's when you
That
still
was
had
my prime.
the joie de vivre.
That was my prime.
Man,
Yeah.
I peaked.
I have to pee.
I peaked at state. It's all downhill from there.
We have to make some shirts. Actually, we do have merch coming out.
Yeah, we're gonna do some merch. What about Oh yeah, we should do something for Christmas.
Or Hanukkah.
Or both. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Include all of our followers.
What time is it right now?
It's like 12:30.
12:30. Cool.
We can end it if you want.
No, I actually have a meeting for this 12-hour stream that I'm doing, and I will be including you in that as well.
Got it. When is that?
On October 30th. Thursday.
Should be around.
We'll move it if you're not.
Should be available.
We'll move it to whenever you're around.
I should be available for those dates. All right.
How did this episode go compared to how you thought it would?
I went how I expected it to.
What were your thoughts coming in?
Take my lashings. Try and get out whole.
I think you should have cried.
No.
I think that would have made it way, like people would have been on your side way harder if you cried.
Yeah, probably, but I'm. I wish I could force a cry, but I can't.
Were you close?
No,
Come on, bro.
I don't cry ever.
That's not true.
It is.
I've seen you cry.
You've never seen me cry in a million years.
That one time.
What was the one
I've
time?
been around you when you were just crying.
Never. I've never been close to tears.
I've
at this
heard you on the
office.
other side of a door crying.
No, never.
Yeah.
In a million years.
And you were wailing.
No.
Yeah. Like you were in Hartford.
Why?
You did. I remember. I'm not going to say too much when, but early on, you cried heavy.
It is pretty crazy, though. Like, I haven't had a lot of people really mad at me like that in a while. And it's...
What do you mean in a while?
What do you mean?
When was the last time a lot of people were mad at you?
I feel like when I was on the Yak, I would
like for a case race.
say or do something, and people would get mad at me.
Mm.
This was like... Every time I opened my phone, I'd be like, wow. Whoa. That is mean.
People were going ad hominem.
But fans, really, not like
Yeah.
Or were there people among the?
I think it was a good amount of like Dave guys.
Yeah.
Like
I saw
diehard
people
Dave
being like,
fans.
"Yeah, and his hair's greasy." I was like, "What does that have to do?"
People they were stacking on.
Personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he sucks at COD.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
All right.
But yeah, we got some good ball tonight too. So it's hard to stay mad at. Well, no, not really what I meant.
This also comes out on
Right?
Tuesday.
Hard to stay mad, right? When
Hard to
life's
stay
this
mad at me.
good.
I didn't
When life's
expect
this
to
good?
make direct eye contact with you when I said it.
No. I'm good. We're good. Yeah, I'm excited for
Catharsis.
where we're headed and all the things we're gonna
if
do.
you clip anything from this show, we will block your account.
We will have you ruined financially.
Mm-hmm.
God
All
bless.
right. Thank you guys for listening. We will be back on Thursday with a new episode of Son of a Boy Dad. Anything we got to promote?
I have Austin in November.
Yeah, I
Another
got
weekend.
Chicago coming up in November.
And then Boston first weekend of December. That's it for the year. Next year I'll be in Pittsburgh and DC and some fun places. But
What do I got? Yeah, I got Boston and I got Chicago and then Baltimore.
you doing the port?
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that.
I'm pumped
That's good.
for both of those. All right, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on Thursday. Goodbye.